Okay, yet another technique with monoprinting is inking up other surfaces. So I've got here my mesh that I showed you a little bit before. So this is mesh that I got from some tangerines. And I'm just going to ink this section here. And then go over to my piece of paper here. And just push that down there. There we go. So that leaves a really nice texture, can you see? All right, and then I'm also now going to got a piece of tissue that was free. It came through the post, it was packaging. Just going to ink that up. Oops. Oh no, I let go. Don't let go. Because it's now stuck on my roller. So let's remove this from my roller. There we are. Get the rest of it in a minute. And I'm just going to gently lay that on here. And also whilst I'm here, I'm going to just use my roller and roll directly onto there. Okay. So I'm just pushing down nice and firmly there. And look, that's given us a really interesting texture here from the tissue. This is from the tangerine netting, and this is from rolling directly when trying to transfer some ink from the tangerine. So now we could perhaps put some more ink on this plate. Now I was really pleased with the resist areas. So obviously feel free to add more ink when you need to. I'm going to take off my little leaf. And then I'm going to pop it back on there again because I quite liked that effect before. And then I'm going to use a paintbrush. A bit more ink. I use my paintbrush to do some little dots on this, so where I've put the tissue, it's going to block the ink coming through from underneath. I'm going to also do a line there directly with my paintbrush to see what will happen. And then a bit of blue paper, just going to use to remove some bits of ink there, just doing some dashes, and then firmly remove some here. Yeah, I'm just using my fingernail with the blue paper to just try and remove that ink a little bit more. So there we go. Can you see lots of different textures? And I'm going to now just place it slightly to the side and using the back of my hand, just going to apply some pressure. So this I'm using on bread and butter paper, but you could also do it onto your cartridge paper, or you can also print directly into your sketchbook. So I was printing into my sketchbook a bit before. You can see there's the mesh there from the tangerine. Okay, let's see. All right, so that's fab, isn't it? So we've just overprinted So we've got these dots here where I directly applied the ink to the plate, and a slight resist shape there. Hang on, let me just get the plate. There we are. So there's the slight resist where we had the tissue on the surface and it stopped the ink coming through. And you can see these squiggly lines where I used the tissue on my fingers to the blue paper and then used my fingernail to remove the ink. So I think I'm going to leave that one for now. Hopefully you'll be able to see it nice and clearly there. There we go. So there's lots of different ways to print using monoprinting techniques, and hopefully you'll find one of those really interesting. When it comes to clearing up, you need to get yourself some water and a little bit of soap, and that will remove all of this ink nice and quickly and easily. Just have fun, don't be too precious, and just play and enjoy yourself.